Have you ever looked up at the night sky, filled with countless stars, and wondered if we are truly alone in the universe? It's a question that has intrigued humanity for generations, from ancient philosophers to modern scientists, and it's one that many people find themselves coming back to, especially as they delve deeper into the mysteries of space. There is something about the vastness of the universe, stretching infinitely beyond what we can see, that makes it almost impossible to believe that we are the only intelligent beings in existence. In this exploration, we take a journey through some of the most fascinating events, discoveries, and theories about extraterrestrial life. A journey that has kept our curiosity alive for centuries. Let us start with a story that recently caught attention. A farmer in South Africa shared a picture online that went viral. The image showed strange figures by the sea, looking like creatures coming out of the water. Naturally, this sparked a debate among people. Were these figures extraterrestrial beings? The excitement was palpable, with people around the world speculating whether this was proof of aliens visiting our planet. In the end, the truth was much simpler. It turned out to be nothing more than dried aloe plants. But the interesting part wasn't so much the picture itself, but the reaction it garnered. It showed just how eager people are to believe that we are not alone. Many want to believe in the extraordinary, because the possibility of life beyond Earth is not only exciting, but also humbling. This eagerness is not new. If we look back in history, the fascination with extraterrestrial life has always been there. Even in ancient times, people gazed at the stars and imagined gods, celestial beings, or even other worlds. Today, our fascination has transformed into something more scientific. Since the 1960s, scientists have been searching for signs of intelligent life beyond our planet through initiatives like the SETI project, which stands for Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. SETI's mission was, and still is, to listen for signals from distant civilizations using radio telescopes. And it was during one of these explorations that something truly remarkable happened. In 1977, a radio astronomer named Jerry Ehman detected a signal that was unlike anything he had seen before. It was a brief, powerful burst that stood out among the usual noise of space, a signal so extraordinary that he circled it on the data printout and wrote the word "wow" beside it. This became famously known as the wow signal. To this day, scientists have not been able to determine the origin of that signal. Was it a message from another civilization or just an unusual cosmic occurrence? We may never know, but what's important is the hope it provided. It made people realize that perhaps, just perhaps, we might not be alone. Think about it. The universe is so vast, containing billions of galaxies, each with billions of stars, many of which have planets orbiting them. It's almost unfathomable how large the cosmos truly is. When we look at just how big it is, it seems almost arrogant to assume that Earth is the only planet to host life. As Carl Sagan once said, "The universe is a pretty big place. If it's just us, it seems like an awful waste of space." Sagan, one of the most prominent voices advocating for the exploration of space, always spoke with a sense of wonder and humility. He knew that the quest for extraterrestrial life wasn't just about finding others out there. It was also about understanding our place in the cosmos. But it's not just scientists who have been fascinated by the idea of extraterrestrial life. Many successful individuals, from inventors to business leaders, have also spoken about the importance of exploring beyond our world. Take Elon Musk, for example. Musk has dedicated much of his life to expanding humanity's reach into space through his company SpaceX. He often speaks about making humans a multi-planetary species. To him, and many others, the exploration of space and the possibility of finding life elsewhere is crucial for the survival of humanity. It's about curiosity, yes, but also about the future, about ensuring that our species continues, even if Earth becomes uninhabitable. There's also a philosophical angle to this search. Ancient Greek philosophers like Epicurus believed in the existence of other worlds and other beings. He argued that if the universe is infinite, then it is logical to assume that other forms of life must exist. Fast forward to modern times, and that sentiment hasn't changed much. Philosophers today still ponder the ethical implications of encountering extraterrestrial life. How would we treat them? How would they treat us? Would they see us as equals or as a primitive species to be studied? These are profound questions that touch not only on science, but on the very nature of humanity. Of course, not all encounters with the idea of extraterrestrial life have been friendly. One of the most famous incidents in UFO lore is the Roswell incident of 1947. A mysterious object crashed in Roswell, New Mexico, and for decades people have debated whether it was an alien spacecraft or just a weather balloon, as the government claimed. The incident has become a cornerstone of UFO culture, with countless books, movies, and documentaries made about it. It speaks to our collective desire for mystery, a desire to believe that there's more out there than what meets the eye. But let's take a step back and think about what it would really mean if we found intelligent life elsewhere. Would it be like the movies, with flying saucers and little green men? Or would it be something completely unexpected? Perhaps a form of life so different from us that we might not even recognize it as being alive. The truth is, our understanding of life is based entirely on what we know here on Earth. We know life needs water, it needs energy, and it needs certain chemical elements. But what if life elsewhere doesn't follow those rules? What if there are forms of life that thrive in environments we would consider inhospitable, like the freezing methane lakes of Titan, one of Saturn's moons? And this brings us to one of the most exciting tools we have in our search for extraterrestrial life, the James Webb Space Telescope. Launched recently, this telescope is the most powerful space observatory ever built, capable of looking deeper into the universe than ever before. It can analyze the atmospheres of distant exoplanets, planets that orbit stars outside our solar system, to see if they have the right conditions for life. Imagine that, being able to look at a planet hundreds of light years away and determining whether it has water, oxygen, or even signs of biological activity. The James Webb Telescope is like our eye into the unknown, and it holds the potential to answer some of our biggest questions about the universe. Despite all our efforts, we still haven't found definitive proof of extraterrestrial life. But maybe that's not the point. Maybe the search itself is what matters. It's the drive to explore, to push the boundaries of our knowledge, and to never stop asking questions. It's what has propelled humanity forward for centuries. Think about the explorers of old, like Christopher Columbus or Ferdinand Magellan, who set sail into uncharted waters with no guarantee of what they would find. Today, our uncharted waters are the vast reaches of space, and our ships are telescopes, satellites, and space probes. One of the most fitting quotes about this topic comes from the physicist Stephen Hawking, who once said, "We are just an advanced breed of monkeys on a minor planet of a very average star. But we can understand the universe. That makes us something very special." Hawking understood that the search for extraterrestrial life is not just about finding others. It is also about understanding ourselves. It's about realizing that even though we are small, even though we are just one species on one planet, orbiting one star in a galaxy filled with billions of stars, we have the capacity to wonder, to dream, and to explore. So, are we alone? There is no definite answer, and maybe we won't find it in our lifetime. But what is clear is this: the search for extraterrestrial life is one of the most important endeavors we can undertake. It's a search that brings out the best in us, our curiosity, our determination, and our willingness to venture into the unknown. And even if we never find intelligent life out there, the journey itself is worth it. Because in searching the stars, we learn more about ourselves, our place in the cosmos, and what it means to be human. And perhaps in the end, that is the greatest discovery of all.